Indeed.
Sunrise on the rim of Mount Rinjani. There's the peak up there. And the lake and crater down below.
We will eat breakfast soon and then begin our hike down into the crater. So we've just left the rim on Mount Rinjani and we're headed down into the crater. Gonna swim in the hot springs in the lake maybe. But some new beautiful views from down this way, down this path that I have not been yet. Drone footage is amazing. I'll include it in this video. So, be able to see inside the volcanoes over there, which you can't see from this point, but the volcanoes and the little camping village down there.
No.
Motor's kick.
Okay, go.
Motor's kick. Okay.
Where's the lake? You could have ordered coffee. You didn't choose it. I'm coming down.
Okay.
Yeah. You said, are you coming down? What am I going to do? Go up?
Get.
All right. It's pretty rocky climbing.
Yeah. I wish it was flat. See how it works.
You okay, Laya?
Perfectly normal.
Oh, I love this bridge.
Come on, Cletus.
I love this.
Come on. Cross it.
Hey, next time you go alone.
What?
Yes.
Go alone where?
Huh?
You have to be careful here, Father.
Yep. Let's keep on moving.
Faster than ever.
sensor hot spring habis berkotor. Kali 4. Bahan makanan ben 300. Kalau ongkos ngangkut aja. Ngangkut juga main. Where?
Well, it's too late. They've already passed. We are on the lake in the hot springs of Mount Rinjani. Beautiful. So for the trek down, it is advertised that there are hot springs and a lake to go swimming in at the bottom of the crater. At this point, we are extremely tired and we find out that the hot springs are almost non-existent. There's one small pipe that comes out of a rock wall that pours into a man-made area of rocks that is tiny. It contains warm water from the supposed hot springs. Honestly, I was so irritated that I didn't take time to video what little was left of the hot springs. Elaine Chick was here in 2016 and there was a nice big hot springs pool that her and all her friends swam in. Since then, there was an earthquake and it changed the geography, and now the mountain/volcano crater lake pours more heavily into that area, and there's not a big natural hot springs pool anymore. The locals have done what they can to section off and retain a little bit of the hot springs, which is a tiny pool that barely comes up to your waist if you're sitting down. It's more like a deep puddle. On top of that, when we walked back up to the lake, it had a lot of trash around the edge, and I did not have a desire to swim in it. Also, the clouds rolled in, and it was kind of cold when we got to the lake, so swimming was not an option at that moment. So all in all, I would say, if you're climbing down into the crater to swim in the hot springs or swim in the lake, don't bother. The lake is dirty and surrounded in trash, and the hot springs are almost non-existent. If you want to see the beautiful view and enjoy the hike, then it's worth it, but don't expect to enjoy the swimming or the hot springs.
The big hot spring is broken.
I mean, it's not broken because the water from the lakes come, then make the water start really hot anymore.
Okay.
The water just here.
I got you.
It's okay.
Can we go to the lake?
Sorry?
Huh?
Can we go to the lake if the hot springs aren't hot?
Just try.
And go later.
And here is the aerial view of the hot springs area. So this is the lake in Mount Rinjani crater. Many people camp around here. Looks like a lot of locals fishing. But this is a lot of fog sometimes, fog and clouds, and sometimes sunshine. But the other thing was the hot springs weren't much left of them anymore because of a earthquake in 2018. They weren't the big hot springs they used to be. We're on our hike out of the crater now. We're a few hours up to our campsite and spend the night there, then hike down the outside of the volcano tomorrow. Let us end the video with a peaceful drone flight across the crater lake over to the still active volcanic cones known as Mount Rinjani.